Hello everyone, my name is Lev. Today on ISC 2020 I'd like to show you our new product which is called TrueConf MCU. This is a software-based mixing MCU which allows to host multiple conferences for standard-based equipment which uses SIP and H323 protocols. So let me give you a short overview about this solution. Here we have an address book where we can add the existing equipment we have in our conferencing rooms, and we can specify SIP or H323 protocol to connect to them. Solution supports IP addressing, or we can use aliases to address and connect to those endpoints. Second part of the interface is about conference creation and editing. So here we can stop conference, or we can create a new conference. The interface is very similar to TrueConf administrators which know how to use TrueConf server. So we try to make both interfaces are very easy to use and quite powerful. Here, during the scheduling process, we can create a specific layout, choose participants who we need to participate in the call, etc., etc. So, but the most interesting part of the MCU interface is the real-time management panel, which allows us to control ongoing conferences in real time and to manage them in real time. So let me show you how it happens. So here we have the multi-point call running right now for almost 2 hours with 3 endpoints. The first endpoint is my laptop, which is connected using TrueConf application for Windows. My application is also sharing this screen to the conference using BFCP, or I'm sorry, H239 protocol, because we are connected using H323 to the MCU right now. The second endpoint in the call is this video bot, which is pre-recorded video we added to the call. And the third endpoint is our new hardware conferencing endpoint, which is called TrueConf Group. You can see it over here. So TrueConf Group fully support 2 screens. That's why we see the conference on the left screen and the content on the right screen. And we can use the remote controller to change layouts, remove or enable the self-view window. So there are many different options we can use. Yeah, here it is. So let's return back to the MCU interface. So the most interesting part about MCU interface is an ability for us to control what's going on in real time. So, for example, we can change the layout which are mixed on MCU for the specific endpoint. So, for example, we can select for each spot how it should be populated automatically by some rule, or we can fix it for specific endpoint. MCU allows us to create a layout for up to 64 sites. So this is how it could look, which is very similar. We're supporting a lot of layouts which allow us to repeat the layouts you are very familiar with, based on Polycom Remix MCU or Cisco Meeting Server MCU. So I think 64 is too much. Let's make less. Let's make 32 at least. Just a moment. Yeah, this is how it's going to look like. So all we need to do to apply the selected layout is to save it, and it is immediately applied to all endpoints. For this case, we applied it for our SIP hardware endpoint. You can see it over there. So now we see that a lot of spots are vacant, they're empty in the layout because we have only 3 participants in this conference. We can also manage the layout and video of each endpoint remotely. So let me show you. Using the same interface, we can access what's going on the remote endpoint. We can manage its camera remotely. We can see the content stream received by remote endpoint in real time. We can see the video layout which is delivered from the MCU to the endpoint in real time. So all those features allows the system administrator to remotely manage all pool of endpoints he has in his environment across his building and rooms. So this is very powerful software-based MCU solution which we can use to extend existing MCU deployments or to build new environments for companies who utilize SIP and standard-based H323 hardware video conferencing endpoints. Thank you.